left in this campaign, by the way. And they're preparing.
Simple substitution.
Yeah, 3 changes. Goodrum, Romani and Mills. Gary Rowett's seen enough.
So that is a body blow for Pompey. I think that might just knock the stuffing out of them a bit today. What will this triple change do for Oxford United? Goodrum is coming on, Mills is coming on, and Romani is coming on. And Ola Romani is going to get best part of a quarter of the game to make himself a hero. Came very close to scoring within seconds of his debut at Stoke. Now he's getting game time at home to make himself a bit of a hero. Harris has gone off, goals in it. There's been a lot of 1-1s over the years between these two. Oxford will probably take another one now. They get a free kick on the video replays on the big penalty shout Oxford had, and I'm not sure there was too much in it. The ball is now here with Romani on the right-hand side. Sweeps one in. Plaheta arriving. Good save by the keeper, who bundles into Plaheta. That's the best chance of the game from an Oxford point of view. And I'm not sure Plaheta could have done much more. That's a sensational stop from the rest of it. Looked like a footballer in there to me.
Oh, best thing I've seen him do.
And the pace of Plaheta just left the Pompey defence behind. It's Mills for Oxford, smashes it against Ogilvie, and he gets a lucky ricochet, the Pompey man, and now he's trying to get in down the left-hand side of thinking attack, and they get going here with, again, Romani into the penalty area, fed by Chioso, still high up the pitch, he couldn't get there, sliding in behind, defenders for Pompey will clear it, they busy high-fiving, and Oxford have already taken the throw in. Romani back to Mills, whips in across, headed up in the air at the near post by the goal scorer Dazelle, dealt with by the goalkeeper, who holds it, goes to ground even though there's no one there, and he's probably on the short rope from the referee, this keeper, for a yellow card for time wasting, but he's been let away with it now, despite Brannigan asking the referee to take action. Again he kicks, looking as if he handled outside air. Oxford now trying to get in behind the back line. Ogilvie and Stan Mills battling for it. Ogilvie goes to ground. Mills plays it in. Romani goes tumbling in the box. Pompey players will go down as well to try and stop the clock more than anything. Get a free kick out of it in the end.
What's that? Surely not.
Matthews goes down, and I think he just wanted to calm things down. It would have been cleared for an Oxford throw in, but so convincing was him going to ground, the referee gives the free kick.
Yeah.
That was just 2 players out. Oxford clear the free kick from Murphy. Romani now, wide on the left. Oxford have dragged a lot back to defend the free kick, and he's not got a lot of options. He's won a throw in, but Pompey scrambling back. Atkinson still just getting back over the halfway line. Plaheta back heels it to Romani, who's closed down but gets the ball back, sweeps it into the near post. And there, bundles off a defender, so much so, the keeper thought, with Oxford players not going after it, must be a big centre-halves going forward. Here's Romani. Stan Mills is making a run down the right-hand side, and he's fed by Romani. But I think, coming across to deal with it, Matthews will get there too. Oxford have taken the free kick, and here's Romani into the penalty area. Step over, through into a dangerous area, and Pompey will close the door again. And watching the last knockings of this game as Oxford look for an equaliser. Murphy trying to see it out, it won't go. Plaheta plays it off him and wins a corner. And the Oxford fans finally get going in this game.
Here we go. Short corner or not? No. Plaheta was saying, give it to me. And Cameron's gone, get in the box, man.
Brannigan taking the corner, keeping it away from the keeper. It's going to go through to Romani, who plays it back towards the near post. He needed a bit more on it maybe than that. Mills won't get to the ball. He needs help from Vaux, who will...
Geger. Alih-alih dapat pujian, Ola Romani malah dirujak. Warganet gegara ini, kok gak posting? Kepaksa ya jadi WNI? Jagat media sosial lagi-lagi dihebohkan dengan kabar dari dunia sepak bola. Kekinian nama Ola Romani, pemain keturunan yang baru saja resmi dinaturalisasi dan telah mengambil sumpah sebagai WNI, mendadak jadi sorotan warganet. Alih-alih mendapat pujian atas keberhasilan menjalani proses naturalisasi dan digadang-gadang bakal memperkuat timnas Indonesia di babak kualifikasi Piala Dunia 2026, Ola Romani malah jadi bulan-bulanan alias dirujak warganet. Pasalnya, hingga 13 Februari 2025 setelah ia resmi menjadi WNI sejak tanggal 82. Tak ada satupun unggahan dalam media sosialnya yang memperlihatkan sebuah kebanggaan menjadi WNI. Sontak hal tersebut memicu beragam asumsi dan spekulasi terutama di kalangan penggemar sepak bola tanah air. Tak sedikit warganet yang menilai bahwa ketiadaan aktivitas di akun media sosial Ula Romeni yang menunjukkan hal itu disebut lantaran adanya indikasi kurangnya rasa bangga terhadap Indonesia. Bahkan, banyak yang mempertanyakan soal proses naturalisasi yang dilakukan hanyalah sebatas kewajiban formal belaka tanpa disertai oleh komitmen emosional dalam menyandang status sebagai WNI. Tak sedikit komentar yang muncul di berbagai platform media sosial yang menyebutkan bahwa Ula Romeni terpaksa menjadi WNI. Unggahan-unggahan tersebut mengkritisi sikap Romeni yang dianggap kurang menunjukkan identitas baru dan kepercayaan diri sebagai warga negara Indonesia. Padahal, Ula Romeni dikenal sebagai tipe pemain yang memang jarang aktif di media sosial. Sejak awal karirnya, ia lebih memilih untuk fokus pada performa di lapangan daripada mengumbar kehidupan pribadinya secara online. Kecenderungan untuk menjaga privasi ini sudah menjadi ciri khas yang membuatnya dikenal di kalangan pecinta sepak bola. Namun, bagi netizen yang baru mengenalnya sebagai WNI, sikap tersebut dianggap sebagai tanda ketidakselarasan antara fakta naturalisasi dan tindakan di dunia digital. Tidak jarang pula, fenomena seperti ini terjadi di dunia sepak bola Indonesia. Sebagai contoh, Mees Hilgers, salah satu pemain timnas Indonesia, kerap kali harus melakukan klarifikasi atas komentar negatif yang beredar di media sosial. Meski sebenarnya keduanya memiliki karakter masing-masing, perbedaan persepsi antara ekspektasi publik dan sikap personal pemain seringkali menjadi bahan perdebatan di dunia maya. Banyak netizen yang menilai bahwa sebagai figur publik, seorang pemain seharusnya lebih terbuka dalam menyampaikan pesan-pesan positif, terlebih setelah melewati momen penting seperti naturalisasi. Di tengah situasi ini, beberapa pengamat sepak bola mengingatkan agar masyarakat tidak langsung menilai seseorang hanya dari aktivitas media sosialnya. Menurut mereka, integritas dan dedikasi di lapangan adalah indikator utama kualitas seorang pemain, bukan semata-mata postingan di Instagram atau Twitter. Ula Romeni telah menunjukkan performa yang solid bersama klubnya, dan hal tersebut seharusnya lebih diutamakan dalam menilai komitmen seorang pemain terhadap tim dan negara. Bagi Romeni sendiri, ketidakaktifan di media sosial pasca naturalisasi mungkin hanyalah wujud dari kebiasaan pribadinya. Ia tampak lebih memilih untuk berbicara melalui aksi di lapangan, daripada harus memenuhi ekspektasi digital yang kadang berlebihan. Di era di mana setiap langkah di dunia maya cepat menjadi perbincangan, penting bagi para penggemar untuk memahami bahwa tidak semua pemain merasa perlu mengekspresikan perasaannya melalui postingan atau cerita online. Kedepannya, diharapkan bahwa pemahaman dan apresiasi terhadap keberagaman karakter para pemain bisa tumbuh di kalangan masyarakat. Ula Romeni, dengan segala keahliannya di lapangan, tetap menjadi aset berharga bagi sepak bola Indonesia. Semoga netizen dapat lebih memahami bahwa identitas seorang WNI tidak semata ditentukan oleh aktivitas media sosial, melainkan oleh kontribusi nyata yang diberikan di setiap pertandingan.